You're listening to the Industry Alchemist podcast. The definition of alchemy is a seemingly magical process of transformation or creation. This podcast exists to hear the stories of entrepreneurs, business owners, and leaders doing just that in their industry. We hear about the journey of the brave souls carving a new path, moving their industry and our lives forward in a seemingly magical way. I'm your host, Matt Brower, co-founder and managing broker of Column Commercial Partners, helping companies save money on their real estate.
With my clients.
Yeah.
Like you. So nothing I need to do?
Nope. Just like that. Hey guys, welcome to the Industry Alchemist podcast. I'm your host, Matt Brower. This episode's guest grew up in a small town in Italy called Perugia, which is near Tuscany. After getting college degrees in international law and political science, he moved to the U.S. in 2007 to acquire an MBA from the University of Denver, which he did 2 years later. While at DU, he worked at the cable center, where he increased new sales accounts, customer satisfaction, and event sales revenue. Sparking an interest in the events industry, Ricardo Mazzeo became the director of business development and marketing for Three Tomatoes Catering, a Denver catering company with a long history and strong reputation. 2.5 years later, he purchased the company, which is when his entrepreneurial journey began. Ricardo, I know you've had to navigate some very interesting times these last couple of years, and I'm glad that you agreed to share your story with us, and thanks for being here.
Thank you, Matt. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for the invite. Where do we start? Yes, the last 2 years.
Last 2 years, because of COVID, just completely crushed the events industry. It's kind of coming back now, but I know a lot of companies in your industry and a lot of event venues ended up having to close their doors.
Yes.
So I want to get into hearing how you, what shifts you made to survive this, and now it looks like you're thriving. You're getting a lot of great press with this new concept of this new online presence that you've created.
Yeah.
Do you want to just jump right in?
Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As you said, COVID, leave alone, it has been a tragedy for so many lives, all in America and all around the world, but specifically for our industry, special event industry or events, even public events, has been without no doubt was a tsunami, literally. We didn't even have the time to see this humongous wave coming at us, and next thing we knew, we were shut down.
Right.
Speaking with people that have been in this business way longer than me, they've never seen a crisis like this. Economic crisis, generally, we know the characteristic of an economic crisis.
Right.
You have a downturn in the market generated by different reasons, but still smart entrepreneurs and operators have the possibility to react in a crisis. And actually, as we know, crisis may turn into an opportunity.
Right, I like that.
Yeah, the biggest actually invention, the most successful entrepreneur took a crisis or a breakdown and turned it
into an opportunity. Yeah.
Into an opportunity.
Yeah.
This one was a little bit different because legally we could not operate. So how do you turn a crisis into an opportunity when you cannot operate? You are not allowed to
Right.
operate.
It takes some creative thinking.
Yeah. So after the first 2 weeks of depression, I decided that even though we could not operate, we should not sit down, stay still, watch Netflix all day and do nothing.
Right.
So together with my closest collaborators, we decided to take the opportunity to sit down, analyze, break down all the processes of our company. From we do special event catering, right? Food service catering, and analyze what that means from a menu standpoint, customer care standpoint, any touching point with the clients.
Yeah.
How we execute an order, all the steps, how we enter the data, administrative and sales processes. And the idea was what can be done better.
So documenting every step of every part of your business, the
Yes.
process, you were looking for opportunities to increase efficiency or customer experience or whatever.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And going through, in particular, something that is generally speaking lacking in our industry, the most advanced technology.
Yeah.
This is an industry that, unless you look at big corporate brands,
Yeah.
is not very keen on adopting advanced technology.
Yeah, I
Even
can see that.
technology that today is basic and young population use it every day, this industry is resistant.
Yeah.
In particular, this niche of the market, the catering market, did not utilize basic online ordering that everybody used to do before COVID. But then when COVID arrived, anything, public administrations, as we know,
Yeah.
everything was done online.
Yep.
Yet,
All meetings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yet caterers, even catering operation inside hotels, to give you an idea, were resistant doing that.
Wow. That's very much a people-centric business
Yeah.
where you're going in, meeting with a salesperson, getting a feel for the type of service a catering company provides, the food, obviously. How did you, I would imagine that there's a bit of having to overcome, how do we create this experience that we can give somebody in person and give them that same feel or that same experience online? Talk about how that was created and the steps to get there.
You got it. And that was the starting point for us. The starting point is, over the years, the past years, we did so many beautiful things, and the relationship is everything with clients. So the idea was not to eliminate the human touch.
Right.
The point was, is there a way to enhance that way of operating? What comes to my mind is Uber.
Yeah.
Or Lyft, just as where you take a model that is been going on forever, the taxi model,
Right.
and you try, thanks to the technology that is out there, that is so user-friendly, efficient, and also cost-effective today.
Yeah.
So you have your traditional taxi model with an ordering system, an application on the phone, in the case of Uber, that makes it more convenient. You don't take away the driver or the whole experience of being picked up and brought to, you have enhanced an ancillary moment, which is the ordering moment.
Yeah.
So, back to us, we still provide total in-person, meaning on the phone, meeting in person, or video conference, consultations, advising, assistance during planning. That part is still there.
Yeah.
But when it comes to do some steps such as the actual ordering or the actual making revisions to orders or decisions about menus, the technology we have out there allow us to do it, to empower the client.
Yeah.
Because if I come to you and I tell you, well, send me an email, I'll reply to you, or give me a call, and we start doing so much back and forth,
Yeah.
phone calls, emails, to do things that instead I can give you the power as the client.
Right.
To do it with a click of a button from the convenience of your phone, wherever and whenever you want. I think that is better service for you.
Absolutely. And it's become more what the consumer is used to.
Yeah.
Going and ordering, a meal on Uber Eats or one of these Grubhub apps, you can see the full menu of whatever restaurant you're looking at. Whereas, like the process of meeting with, and I've seen both sides. I was married before and everything, like a back and forth of the menu and trusting somebody else to build a menu for you for your experience. There's a lot of unknowns. And I had the pleasure of actually using this new technology you created for my 10-year anniversary party.
That's right.
And it made it so easy.
Yeah.
I could see everything that you guys provide, quantities, pricing. It was incredible. I could make full decisions, like eyes wide open and knowing exactly what.
I like that you pointed out another we consider a great value, another added value is the total transparency and making the information available to you online completely from all our terms and conditions, our pricing and prices, pricing structure and prices, how the menus are presented and described. It's all there.
Yeah.
Why I mean to be, let me reinvent the wheel all the time. If we're the professional, we provide to you with these incredible, delicious, all-inclusive packages.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the other thing. We moved from a model where, maybe I'm digressing, but it's all connected actually. The other element was all these hyper, and the key word is hyper customization, because we are all in favor of customizing, personalizing. It's part of the customer care, right? But hyper is when, if you describe to me a corporate meeting with certain expectation, where you have certain preferences, and it's clear that your guests have certain preferences, and we understand those, at that point, unless you make clear that you want a menu that comes from a specific ethnic background, or you have a desire of a menu that is so unique, outlandish almost, assuming you have the budget for, because that's another problem. Why not trusting us with our experience about menu designing of what works for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think if you come to us like any other aspect, it's because you want a professional who knows what to provide to your guest in your best interest. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So why having that old model, so to speak, where the advice is not there, and there is instead this idea of leaving the client going back and forth in a confusing state of mind, and not helping by saying, Matt, what do you think of these menus, or maybe this, or maybe this?
Right.
Because based on what you're telling me, these three options really work very well. They work very well in situation and your type of clientele. Mm-hmm. We are familiar with the type of clientele that you have, and the guests that are going to attend. We are familiar with your timeline. We are proficient with your venue needs, etc. So trust me, A, B, and C are the ones that fit better. Yeah. If there is any reason why these A, B, and C don't work for you, let me know.
We can shift. Yeah.
We can shift. We can even start again from the beginning, but tell me why you want to reinvent the wheel when this menu and the service that goes with it works so well.
So are you saying that you guys are now providing the combination of those two?
That's what we do.
Yeah.
So listening to the market, there was this big request from market of having, to the point, easy menus that include, very similar to what restaurants do, I gotta give kudos to our cousins in the restaurant business, a menu that for a given price includes also your service and the other rental elements that go with the event. And it doesn't matter if it lasts half an hour, 2 hours, 12 hours, the price per person is set. So
Yeah.
this other thing in the past, it used to be that if you had 1 extra hour, I need to send you a new proposal with a new price. And now maybe you see the price skyrocket, your grand total much higher just because you added another hour or because
Right. Yeah.
the price per person changes so much. If you have 30 more people or 30 less people and it's difficult for you to budget,
Yeah.
you know, with us that you have a set price, all inclusive of everything is needed for catering.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, and that's like clearly stated on the app or this website. Is it an app or a website?
Great that you bring it up because by September we will have the app too.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're working on it as we speak.
So did you so you went through this process of analyzing your entire systems like in your experience. Then you decided
consider a company that was in business since 1977.
Yeah.
Producing excellent results.
Right.
And the idea was the bar is already high.
Yeah.
How can we elevate it?
Yeah. And that's how so then you decided, so did you outsource the development of the site to another company?
Yes.
Like a web design.
Unfortunately, I'm not a web designer myself.
Right.
Well, it was a teamwork of, well, first of all the internal. I need to give internal collaboration. I need to give so much credit to my closest collaborators, in particular our general manager, Jacqueline Murphy, also other people. My wife was a great inspiration, always a sounding board in terms of ideas. I hired a consultant that came from the hotel, actually catering, international, 4-5 stars hotel catering. And same story, like we know what works, but can it be done better? The question is, it works, can it be done better? We have a technology that anybody who's in college or anybody else in any other industry is using. Taking what you do, like you're this fantastic commercial broker, right?
You're right, yeah.
But why do you still want to go back and forth or bring in hard copy papers when you can send me from your phone a PDF, right? And that's just a little example. Like,
no, it's a great example.
How can you maintain the core business and the relationship alive by making it smoother thanks to
easier for everyone involved, right?
That's what we're talking about.
I love it.
The food is still cooked that way. Our kitchen is right there. You just saw it. Made from scratch every day, 5 a.m. we wake up. The service is selected, the service staff, and the training is still the same, meaning without the attention to the client and so on, is how we arrive to the client and how we serve the client in the administrative steps and the decision-making process that has incorporated technology that honestly makes a big difference also in keeping us on track. What clients are giving us as feedback, one of the points they share with us is how precise and clear the whole process all of a sudden became. We had to follow up and chase down clients with deadlines, reminders, and you have no idea how many conversations I had in the past with this incredible staff that I had in the planning, that they were frustrated, convincing the client to respect some deadlines. That is a problem that does not exist anymore, believe it or not.
Wow. Because that all gets lined out.
From the beginning. It's a process. And the client actually craves that process. It's clear. And they are the first that want to stick with the process.
Right. Did you guys come up against any challenges by adding this feature and kind of innovating your industry? Or talk about that.
Different level. Back to your question that I didn't finish answering. We hired a great company, a division actually of our marketing company is specialized in e-commerce platforms. So we reached out to them, talking about challenges, and this was June 2020.
Okay.
The first time.
Yeah.
So remember the actual in Colorado, the government for health reasons shut down in
Was it March?
March.
Yeah, of 2020.
So in March, my agency did not have any technology like this.
Yeah.
In June, they reach out and they say, hey, during a marketing review, where actually I was going into this meeting canceling all our marketing budget for 2020.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of
Right.
companies did that. Yeah.
At that point, our account goes like, I know you're not a restaurant, but we just, now that everybody has been going online with takeaways, remember how many restaurants had to pivot to and go in takeaways.
Right.
And so restaurants, those who could afford, had to invest in online food ordering for takeaways. So she goes like, I know you're not a restaurant, and you told me, because I was the most resistant to technology myself until that point. She goes like, Ricardo, I know you always say this is such a relationship-based business, but I want to pitch it to you. Now we do e-commerce for the food business too.
Huh.
At the beginning, are you crazy? What are you talking about? Actually, I want to cancel my marketing. So are you sure? Then I remember that a wise man said, listen to everybody.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, tell me more. And she started describing to me at the beginning the online system for takeaways or deliveries, food deliveries.
Right.
Which at that point, actually, it had been 2 years that we had not provided food deliveries. It was a line of business we provided, but for the previous 2 years, we had frozen it, so to speak.
So
Food
just deliveries,
Just deliveries.
not the full catering experience.
Exactly.
For 2 years prior to this, you stopped
Exactly.
providing just
Exactly.
food deliveries. Okay.
And this go back because food deliveries is a typical example, at least in our experience.
Yeah.
Everything I say belongs only to our experience. Probably there are people out there that does much better than us.
Yeah.
But that hyper customization, that having such a fluid model really does not work in a food drop. Because it's so to the point, food drop, right?
Yeah.
We are doing this and this meeting, we need this food, it's clear what the occasion is, the functionality of the food is feed people.
Yeah.
And so
Pretty simple business model.
Yeah, if you make it become this whole creative element all the time, even clients get frustrated at you.
Yeah.
Simplify is the key word. We couldn't simplify, and because in our DNA was this hyper creativity, hyper, not creative. And so I decided to freeze it. Long story short, back to 2020, by listening to her and forced by the circumstances, literally we were on the verge of having to probably decide whether or not we wanted to keep staying in business. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was.
Like revenues were zero.
Yeah.
And all the clients had to cancel their events. Some had kept it, to be honest, but the uncertainty, those who didn't know.
You couldn't count on that revenue.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah.
Even if formally were not cancelled, the question mark was so big. Financial aid was only part of the political conversation, but nothing yet. And so you remember how bad it was.
Oh, yeah.
So in line with my entrepreneurial spirit, the idea of never giving up, and forced by those circumstances, I took on the challenge of giving it a try. So we sat down, we said, if we're going to do this, it cannot be like we used to do it. It's going to be clear menus, presented to the clients. We want to give power to the clients. You want to be able to log in, 4 a.m. in the morning, you go on my website, the description is clear, the price is clear, the requirements is clear, the delivery time is clear, click of a button, you select your order, and you move on with the rest of the day as a client.
Yep.
You shouldn't be worried.
And you know everything is happening
Exactly.
since you clicked
Exactly.
submit. Yeah.
And so we started with delivery first. It took the challenges were, and so far the challenges were more communication, long time, and so on. Adjustment all the time. We had to switch back our mentality. We were defaulting always in our typical way of operating. So we were driving crazy the developer with so many changes.
Yeah.
We found convoluted and contradicting ourselves. Sometimes, when you...
Contradicting yourself. Yeah, because you're coming up with all these new ideas and you want to try,
Yeah.
Let's implement this feature and that feature. And oh, wait, we found out this one doesn't work. Let's take that away. Yeah.
Business is made by humans. We're humans. It's like when you say, look at this spread of food we are right now. If I want to stop eating sugar, but you keep putting sugar in front of me, do you understand how difficult this is?
Right.
Right? Same thing for
So your developer needed to put some fences around you and help corral your decisions.
Because we went to
kind of like you probably do for your customers.
Yeah. And so those were the challenges. Nonetheless, we developed first that part, and the response was good from the beginning. When I say good, I need to say very good, but of course, I won't lie to you, there are clients, there is a segment of the market that just like we were set on our own habits, some clients are hard pressed in switching.
Yeah, doing it that way.
That is way more convenient for them. But really, I myself too. It took me a while to buy online, like back 10 years ago. I still wanted to jump on a car, drive in traffic, go there, touch the product, until it became a new habit. And now I don't want to have that experience.
You still provide the old experience to customers, right?
Yes.
Like if they prefer to do it that way, you can come in and sit down and talk about the menu and have one of your team members actually build it for you.
Yes.
But the difference is that I'm not aware any other catering company provides yet, maybe a lot of them are working on it, is that this online ordering platform also exists and we have options now.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So fast forward, again, beyond my original resistance, we decided to implement a full service catering for a special event done online.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is. So it's not just your food drop. This is your full service, high-end catering for any occasion. Your 10 people sit down, 15 people sit down, high-end service style to a more casual buffet, from a wedding
to a wedding or a
any occasion,
corporate
any type of
event,
food,
whatever.
And yes, with the customer care assistance on the phone or in person, but then the process of making the order and selecting the menu you want is done in a very speedy, precise, reliable way online.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
And like I said before, I got to experience it, and it's like so easy. And we made some, and I shouldn't say it was me, it was one of my team members. She made some changes after clicking submit, and it was just handled. You guys were fantastic. So I'm a case study that, and a testimonial that
Thank you.
says it works amazingly. So
the next step is that is about to come out is to empower the client. You were talking about customization. We still do it with the more traditional way. The client will be able to build their own menus.
Oh, yeah.
So that creativity of, I like that meat recipe, but I would like it with this, or can you take away that ingredient? Or
really? Down to the ingredient? Like I don't want the lemon glaze, I would like
there will be
balsamic or whatever. Yeah.
There will be, again, some requirement, I believe it's Converse now or other shoes.
Yeah,
like
where you can design your own shoe.
You got it. So, but even there, you have so many options
Yep.
with some requirements, right, around it. It's along that line.
Yeah,
so you
cool.
can build your own menus
Yeah.
and make changes after you order
Right.
on your own.
What if
This morning I woke up at 4:30. There was a client leaving a message in our voicemail asking for some changes. Why couldn't this client just log in and make changes to her menu on her own
Right.
before she takes her flight
Right.
at the airport?
That's
Why?
amazing.
Hey guys, call me back. I want to make sure you got this message. I'm going to the airport. Why leaving her hanging that we gotta call her back
Yep.
when she can have the power, this client from this morning,
Yeah.
to do it on her own.
I love it. It's like just, it seems like it's just flowing with the direction that almost every industry is heading, you know? And are you aware of any other catering companies leaning into this?
Last time,
Yet? Yeah.
Last time I checked them, no. Actually, what we see is that some people call it, some corporations that provide food drops, they sell it by using the word catering, though.
Oh, okay.
But which is not imprecise, but it would imply, for us, we use the word catering as a food service catering,
Yeah.
not as a food drop.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you will see online that it says, order your catering online, or from now we also cater to you, but they bring it to you, drop it, and leave.
Yeah.
We are to the best of my knowledge, up to maybe 3 weeks ago when we were still doing some marketing research on this, no big brand or small brand that we could find online publicly
Right.
has adopted a technology like that.
Wow. Well, congrats. That's
Well,
awesome.
thank you.
Yeah. So I like the listeners of this show to get to know you personally as well, like the guests, because it takes something. I think most people just kind of, in general, they just keep doing things as they've always been done. So it takes something for an entrepreneur to be willing to push against the norm and the way it's always been done and innovate an industry. So this is why this podcast exists. And so want to kind of dig further into like who you are as a person, what motivates you, what drives you. So let's go into some like rapid fire questions, and you might need to think about it, or if something might come
You're
to
putting me
mind.
in a corner. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, so is there any other human, living or not, that has had a huge impact on your life, in your career, and who you are as a person that comes to mind?
Great question. So many, I must tell you. I'm not trying to evade in the question. Actually, in the meantime, I'm thinking of a specific name. But,
Yeah.
I would like to premise, because it's the truth, even when I think that I don't listen, and it may come across often, because I'm in my train of thought, actually I end up registering information and listening, really everybody. I can tell you that, and whoever is going to listen to this may think it's true, the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Some ideas that we have right now were suggestions from people that I ended up departing from and not working with them anymore.
Okay.
And nonetheless, I kept their ideas.
Yeah.
Whatever I understood or what they were suggesting to me,
Right.
maybe it took me 2 days, 3 days, or even 3 months to say,
Yeah.
Actually-
Maybe we should try that.
actually,
Yeah.
that worked.
Yeah.
And even those relationships that did not turn out were not a right fit anymore, I kept those ideas.
Yeah.
And I give
That's
them
great.
kudos.
Yeah.
But talking of having a little bit more of the entrepreneurial spirit in the sense of, all right, this is a risk, but unless you go for it, you will never know. And you cannot do it. It's not you will never know, it's just you gotta make the leap.
Yep.
Meaning you can do all.
You have to make the leap. Yep.
Because you can do so many pro forma. You can hire the best engineers, developers. You can do all the accounting, pro forma.
Yeah. How are the numbers going to look if I do this?
Everything.
Yeah.
But then somebody gotta say, let's do it.
Yeah.
And let's do the first step. I had a good friend of mine who was a business consultant. He's not with us anymore. And among the things that he used to tell me here in America, his name was Peter McLaughlin.
Mm-hmm. Peter McLaughlin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he used to tell me, Ricardo, break down to break through.
Huh.
And he gave me so many stories of tennis players he had worked with, entrepreneurs that get to the point of having a breakdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Caused by external situation or internal, whatever it is, a moment where you think like, oh, and it's where you think you're broken, or what you have is broken.
Yeah.
And you may think you will never come back. But actually, those pieces on the floor, you start, instead of keep saying, oh, this is broken, maybe you will say, this is just a different form of the same substance. Am I making sense? There is a chef, a great chef, who did that in Italy with a dessert, who was about to serve a dessert, and he dropped it on the counter.
Okay.
And they were yelling at each other, what did you do? This was, the presentation that play was good. The guy goes like, oh, no, let's present it this way.
Yeah.
Just put it all crumble back on the plate.
And call it deconstructed.
You got it.
I love it. Yeah, that's the example that came to mind when you said that. It's like so many menus at restaurants have like deconstructed this or that, and it just shows up in a different way.
Yeah. So Peter used to tell me that you need to be open and not to resist the change, even when it's painful. It's easy, these days everybody says like, oh, comfort zone, etc. The reality is, if you get out from your comfort zone, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We cannot sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, make it become comfortable. It sucks. Mm-hmm. But either you do it or you don't.
Yeah, that's where the breakthroughs happen. Yeah.
Either you do it or you don't.
Yeah. Cool.
And I know here telling you it's easy. You know how long it took us from the moment we decided to go online with the food service catering until we had the first client?
How long?
13 months.
Wow.
And in those 13 months, even us lost confidence in us at some point.
Yeah.
Even me.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to work.
That's a long time.
We had
yeah.
so many.
To think about it.
And the first order came 2 months after we launched. So for 2 months, we had this platform online that was producing nothing. And then, it's like an airplane. Then when it took off, we
just started soaring.
Up.
Yeah, really. Yeah, so it's been a huge positive. That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you.
Next question, I'll just ask 2 more questions here, and then we'll wrap, is do you have just leaning into the technology side of things, do you have a favorite technology that you use on a daily basis or often that like you absolutely love? Whether it's an app or a device or a website?
I do. I think I need to premise this for you and anybody who may be listening to this. I don't know who's going to find listening to me interesting.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah. I'm in love with this solution because I see how happy clients are. But I won't go around telling you that I'm this techie guy.
Right.
I'm not this technological guy. My background is still great customer care experiences, happy faces.
Yeah, certainly.
Having said that, any technology that really help you achieve your goal of the day, the week, the month, is my friend.
Yeah, just increase
Yeah.
technologies that increase
Yeah.
efficiency.
So a simple application like the application version of Microsoft To Do, it became my best friend.
Oh wow.
Right,
Okay.
all those
Helps keep you on task.
Yeah, that waking up in the middle of the night, having to take a post-it with my pen, write it in a post-it. My wife says, "Go back to bed at 2 a.m. and put a post-it, attach it to my phone."
Yeah.
I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
And this Microsoft To Do, then I have everything there. It gives me the reminder. It's in my phone, in my tablet.
Yeah, it's all
And-
connected, all devices.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
oh, that's cool.
We're talking about, you see, I'm simple.
Yeah.
You don't need to, right? That's, yeah.
Have everything in one spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last question. What is your superpower?
Well, I would love to say that I still need to find it. But maybe it's that, jokes apart, is I'm a seeker. For as much as if you give me a task I want to accomplish and put the word "and,"
Yeah.
as a person I'm a seeker. I don't want the process of seeking to stop.
Oh, wow. Constantly seeking for whatever more different, better, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a great one. Haven't heard that before. And I've gotten to know you incredibly well over the last few years, and I absolutely would say that is your superpower. Like exactly who you are.
You think so?
Always bring interesting perspective, interesting conversation, interesting questions, seeking to the conversation in our group.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Glad to learn more about
You're doing a fantastic job with this, not only with your broker company or your other ideas, but this podcast.
Yeah.
With the other guests that I listened.
Oh yeah, appreciate that. It's fun.
It's phenomenal.
I love it. It's a
thank you.
pet side project that I absolutely feeds me. So
Yeah, and you do it so professionally. I
thank
love
you.
it. Yeah.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a good one.